We bring you this special radio television broadcast in order to give you the very latest information on an amazing phenomenon. The arrival of a space ship in Washington. The Army has taken every precaution to meet any emergency which may develop. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think something is happening.
Greetings, Earthlings. This is Dan Electreau coming at you from way, way out. You are tuned into Flying Saucer Rock and Roll podcast number 28. Now, pour yourself a big glass of firewater and let's blast off. Mickey Hampshire and the Masonics with When You Cry at Night from a 45 they recently cut on Slovenly Records, and starting the show off was the Premiers with Firewater from the Strum and Mental series. I'm Dan Electreau, and this is Flying Saucer Rock and Roll Podcast number 28. I'm glad you're receiving my transmission. Got a full hour of good stuff for you today. Surf, garage, rockabilly, psychobilly, it's all here. And let's get started with the group. And all right.
wheels. C, she-devils on wheels with guts as hard as the steel of their hogs. C, she-devils on wheels, riding their men as viciously as they ride their motorcycles. C, she-devils on wheels in blinding color. C, the authentic initiation ritual never before dared on film. C, the female Hellcats ruling their men with tire irons as their instruments of passion. C, she-devils on wheels, feared by the men they use as lovers. C, she-devils on wheels, starring Betty Connell, Nancy Lee Noble, Christy Wagner, Rodney Bedell, Pat Poston. She-devils on wheels. She-devils on wheels.
Wanna cry.
did you know that the Beggars Banquet record label was started to put out the early Lurker stuff? Very surprising. You wouldn't know it from some of the stuff they put out on that label. But that was the Lurkers doing Self-Destruct. Before that, the Lurkers cover by the Rip-Offs, doing probably their best ever song, Shadow. And I think that was actually a high point for the Rip-Offs, too. For that, it was the No Counts off a demo CD and a track called Blown Away. For that, a groovy little number by a band called the Thunderbolts, and the track is called The Fisherman. Starting off was the group and All Right from the Back from the Grave series. This is Flying Saucer Rock and Roll. I'm Dan Electreau. Thanks for tuning in. Well, I was watching the news today. I see that Jerry Falwell has died. And say what you want about that guy. I mean, he was an asshole. But it makes you wonder what will happen to Christendom. Who's going to carry the message forward if it's not Jerry Falwell? Well, the answer, of course, is the Knights of the New Crusade. Here they are.
Hey, Scoop.
Yeah?
What do you think of this new crusade?
Praise the Lord. We're saving souls.
Praise Jesus.
We hear from people who never read the Bible before.
Praise Jesus.
We hear from people that used to be lost in false beliefs.
Praise Jesus.
There are even people that used to worship Satan. Now they've given their lives to Jesus, and they say that we've helped them find him.
Praise Jesus. It's a blessing to do the Lord's work. But you know, some people don't seem to like us.
Well, Jesus did say we'd be hated for his sake.
Amen. But we've even got brothers in Christian rock bands that don't approve of our attitude.
Too Christian, too strong.
That's right. They seem to think the way to tell people about Jesus, the light of the world, is to hide him under a bushel basket. Then they spray that basket around.
What do they do then?
Well, they go to top of the basket. But they don't try to share Jesus' life.
You can't preach the gospel without Jesus.
Yeah, they don't know what it means to be a knight. You with me on this, Lumpy? Yeah. How about you, John? Most definitely. All right, knight me! Knight me! Knight me! Knight me! We preach the gospel, and they say we're preaching hate. We're saving souls, but they say they can't relate.
They don't understand. We don't care about mass market appeal.
Just love of Jesus by whose grief our wounds were healed.
And keeping it real.
Knight me! Knight me! Knight me! Knight me!
You'll never get signed to a major label doing songs like this.
Good. I don't need that kind of temptation in my life.
Yeah, well, I think you're stupid, and you dress like murderers.
Hey, you're stupid too. We're all miserable sinners who fall short in the eyes of God. You know, some Christian bands want to sell a lot of CDs, pile up earthly fortune and fame. They'll tell you that their songs praise Jesus.
So why are they afraid to use his name?
Jesus! Hosanna! Jesus! Hallelujah! Jesus! Hosanna! Jesus! Our Savior!
It's so scary, we dare you to see The Monsters Crash the Pajama Party, the first movie ever filmed in horror vision, Hollywood's latest miracle. You'll scream as fiendish movie monsters actually become alive, then crash right out of the screen, go into the audience, and carry screaming girls from their seats right back into the picture to become part of the movie. We warn you, horror vision is not 3D. The movie monsters become real flesh and blood. Be sure to see The Monsters Crash the Pajama Party in horror vision and color.
Stay tuned to this channel for further instructions.
everybody just hold it. This is Michael Hurt from the Royal Pendletons, and you're listening to the Garage Punk Podcast.
Trust me, that's how it must be. But you know, I thought I love you till the end of time. I thought I'd take you and I'd make you mine till the end of time. You thought you got me right where you want me. You thought I was dying, but now you're crying. Got the blues, girl, 'cause you've been used, girl. Too many romances, you blew your chances. But you know, I thought I loved you till the end of time. I thought I'd take you and I'd make you mine till the end of time.
Compilation CD, Working On Out, Northwest Killers from the 1960s. We heard the Hustlers and Dear John. For that, out of France, it was the Slow Slushy Boys with Fresh Duck in a Rocket. For that, a wild one from the Maggots and 8-Man 2000. Before that was the wildest. It was Doing Me In by Gone. Does it get any better than that? Rarely does it. For that, it was the Knights of the New Crusade, and from their CD called The Challenge to the Cowards of Christendom, we heard the track, Cowards of Christendom. All right, this is Flying Saucer Rock and Roll, podcast number 28. I'm Dan Electreau.
Hey, this is Blair inviting you to tune into my show, The Speed of Sound, here on the Garage Punk Podcast. Get ready for an onslaught of wild rock and roll, rockless R&B, gassed-up garage, killer melodies, pissed-off punk, and much more. Listen to the lo-fi mayhem, hear the hi-fi thrills, and move to the super mid-fi madness. All at the speed of sound.
So, if you want to check out that podcast or any of the others hosted by the GaragePunk.com podcast syndicate, head over to GaragePunk.com and you can listen to them one at a time, or you can sign up for the subscription, whatever makes you happy. Also, while you're there, go and check out the GaragePunk.com forums, where you can read about what's going on in the garage world. You can say your piece. You can, you can do whatever you like while you're there. And, of course, there's links. You can link and send me a message, send me a request. That's great. Or better yet, head over to the Flying Saucer Rock and Roll MySpace page, especially if you've got a band, because what I want to do is have bands contact me, sign up on my friends list, and after a month or so, I'm going to go through all the music and listen to it. And for the stuff that rocks, I'm going to put it into a podcast or two, and just cull it off the internet and see how it goes. In the meantime, we've got some more music to play for you. I wanted to get into something a little bit different. This is from a CD called Beat Jazz, and it's totally beat poetry done with crazy jazz, and some of the recordings are absolutely astounding. But I thought I would play one. This one I've been digging a lot lately. It's called Dog, or Plus Dog Plus sort of thing. And it's Bob Dorough, but the poem is by Lawrence Ferlinghetti, so dig this.
The dog trots freely in the street and sees reality, and the things he sees are bigger than himself, and the things he sees are his reality. Drunks in doorways, moons on trees. The dog trots freely through the street, and the things he sees are smaller than himself. Fish on newsprint, ants in holes, chickens in Chinatown windows, their heads a block away. The dog trots freely in the street, and the things he smells something like himself. The dog trots freely in the street past puddles and babies, cats and cigars, pool rooms and policemen. He doesn't hate cops, he merely has no use for them. And he goes past them, and past the dead cows hung up whole in front of the San Francisco meat market. He would rather eat a tender cow than a tough policeman, though either might do. He goes past the Romeo Ravioli factory, past Court's Tower, past Congressman Doyle. He's afraid of Court's Tower, but he's not afraid of Congressman Doyle, although what he hears is very discouraging, very depressing, very absurd. To a sad young dog like himself, to a serious dog like himself. But he has his own free world to live in, his own fleas to eat. He will not be muzzled. Congressman Doyle is just another fire hydrant to him. The dog trots freely in the street and has his own dog's life to live and to think about and to reflect upon, touching and tasting and testing everything, investigating everything without benefit of perjury. A real realist with a real tale to tell, and a real tale to tell it with. A real live, barking, democratic dog engaged in real free enterprise with something to say about ontology, something to say about reality, and how to see it, and how to hear it, with his head cocked sideways at street corners as if he is just about to have his picture taken for Victor Records. Listening for his master's voice and looking like a living question mark into the great gramophone of puzzling existence with its wondrous hollow horn, which always seems just about to spout forth some victorious answer to everything.
living flesh and blood terror. Blood-spilling, bone-chilling, towering terrors in one twin thrill show. The Crawling Thing. As clutching terror reaches toward you, the scream you hear will be your own. It's too awesome to describe, too terrifying to escape, too powerful to stop. The Crawling Thing. Plus, from another world, the creature of evil. Half man, half monster, but all horror. Feel your throat grow tight with terror. Watch, listen, shudder, die. The creature of evil. Can you stand to see the most gruesome twosome ever made? The Crawling Thing and the Creature of Evil. Produced in Hollywood by Maniacs.
In space when I was put out of commission. My circuits were hardwired to be placed upon this mission. A mission! A mission! A mission! A mission! Robotic circuitry is one tough fact to follow. It's hard to live your life when your circuits feel hollow. A mission! A mission! A mission!
Everything's right. Let's do it this time now.
Here we go. Spark plug, take 9.
Well, I sure do love those brown-eyed babies. Yes, I love those little dears. And when I start in loving one by one, I'm really stripping my gears. And everybody calls me Spark Plug. Yeah, yeah, Spark Plug. I'm just looking for some loving, and everybody calls me Spark Plug. Now, I used to have a gal named Sally, and she was sweet as she could be. Well, we had a fight and broke up one night because she couldn't keep up with me. Now everybody calls me Spark Plug. Yeah, 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 Spark Plug. I'm just looking for some loving, yeah. And everybody calls me Spark Plug. Now move it. At least till 2 or 3. But when it's time to quit, I just throw a fit because I'm just getting started, you see. Now everybody calls me Spark Plug. Yeah,
everybody calls me Spark Plug. Oh, when a girl starts needing some loving, and she wants her loving right, she just picks up the phone and yells for old Spark Plug. Anytime, day or night, and everybody calls me Spark Plug. Yeah, Spark Plug. I'm just looking for some loving, and everybody calls me Spark Plug.
Next tune.
I might be crazy and I might be wild, but baby, I ain't blind. Let me hold your hand, tell me what's in your mind. Baby, take your time. I might be crazy and I might be wild, but baby, I ain't blind. Let me hold your hand, tell me what's in your mind. Baby, take your time.
You ain't look right, you're tight. Baby, I don't wanna fight, alright. Baby, you did the time, alright. Baby, you eat too much, you eat a lot.
I might be crazy and I might be wild, but baby, I ain't blind. Let me hold your hand, tell me what's in your mind. Baby, take your time. I might be crazy and I might be wild, but baby, I ain't blind. Let me hold your hand, tell me what's in your mind. Baby, take your time.
Yeah, folks, what do you think of that? It's a new one from a band called Power Solo. This record showed up at the radio station, and I was very excited. I played this band last podcast. Didn't know they had a new record out, so I saw the new record, put it on, and I pin all my hopes on a new record on the first track. If you can't kick my ass with the first track, what reason have I got to go beyond that? Well, I slapped it in the CD player. This is the first track. It's called Baby You Ain't Looking Right, and it was good. Kicked my ass, all right. Their album is called It's Race Day, and Your Pussy Is Gut. Before that, it was the 14s and Sparkplug. They're the Phenomenauts with a track called Mission. Those guys are kind of like a rockabilly version of Man or Astro Man. Before that, it was the Giant Robots and Mouvet Nouvelle. Before that, a track by the Astronauts out of Colorado. The track was Movin'. Starting off was Bob Dorough and his version of a Lawrence Ferlinghetti poem called Dog, and that's off of a CD called Beat Jazz. Tons of crazy stuff on there. But we still got tons of crazy stuff to go with the last 15 minutes of Flying Saucer Rock and Roll. So if you're ready to jump, jive, and harmonize, let's hear it.
Soul, baby.
got the faith, you got the soul, baby, that's all it takes.
Where are you going to look in this whole galaxy? Where are you going to look for Spock's brain?
Evil-hearted you always try to put me down with the things you do and words you spread around against me. Evil-hearted you kept kidding me along with your phony smile and with your siren song smiling. Be guided, you lead me on till all hope's gone, persuading, degrading. On my knees I try to plead, but I love you just the same, and I want you to remain by my side. Then you'll see just how much you mean to me. Evil-hearted you always try to put me down with the things you do and words you spread around against me about me. What would you ever do without me smiling? Be guided, you lead me on till all hope has gone.
Talk about cool. That was the Human Beings and Evil-Hearted You. You know, I think it was the Pixies did a Spanish version of that. That was very cool. Before that, it was the Omega Men with a cover of the John Barry 7-track Beat Girl. And I used to have the original of that somewhere, and I lost it. I'd love to get my hands on another copy of that. For that, it was the Midnighters with Jump Jive and Harmonize, and that brings us to the end of Flying Saucer Rock and Roll podcast number 28. One more track to leave you with. You know, this is a song for my car. This is a song for my car. I'm getting rid of it. My 35-year-old Volvo 164 is now getting parked in the garage due to the fact that I have a family and I need a family car. So out with the old and in with the new. I'm now the proud owner of a 1999 Subaru Outback. See you in 2 weeks.